I didn't cry when the wedding invites went out, not even when I saw the shiny envelopes addressed to everyone but me. Cousins, neighbors, even my ex's mother. Everyone except the sister I once protected. When Mom said, "It's her day," "Don't make it about you," I laughed quietly, like it was a harmless joke. But it wasn't. It stung so deep it felt surgical. I told them I was fine, that I was busy, that I wished her the best. But the truth? That was the day I stopped being her sister. She used to follow me everywhere, borrow my clothes, my perfume, even my words. I thought it was love, the kind of bond only sisters understand. But then she met Ryan, and suddenly my shadow wanted the light for herself. Ryan was my ex, or at least he was supposed to be. We'd broken up months before. No drama, no anger. Or so I thought, until I saw them together, hand in hand, laughing in the same cafe where he used to meet me every Thursday. That was my first clue. The second was Mom pretending she didn't notice. Family dinners turned into a play, my sister glowing, Mom overcompensating, Ryan smiling like guilt could be hidden behind charm. And me. I sat there quiet, collecting details like evidence. When the wedding date was announced, I already knew I wasn't invited. She didn't even tell me herself. Mom did, over tea. She thought it might be uncomfortable for you. Uncomfortable. That was one word for it. I smiled, sipped my tea, and said, "She's right." But in my mind, I was already arranging the pieces. I didn't need to crash the wedding to ruin it. That would have been too loud, too easy. I wanted something quieter, something lasting, something they'd remember every time they looked at each other. Ryan was predictable. A man who believed his charm made him untouchable. So I let him think that. A week before the wedding, I sent him a message. "I found your gold cufflinks. Want them back before the big day?" He took the bait. He came over, alone. I didn't have the cufflinks, of course. What I had were screenshots. Messages he'd sent another woman months ago. Reckless. Stupid. I'd found them long before, in the old shared drive he never thought to disconnect. When I showed him, his face lost all color. "It was a mistake," he said. I smiled. "Everyone makes mistakes. Some just cost more than others." I didn't threaten him. Didn't demand anything. I simply sent the photos to my sister's stylist, her best friend, and her maid of honor. Accidentally. People love gossip, especially when it's wrapped in white. The morning of the wedding, my phone was silent, peaceful. I made coffee, sat by the window, and looked through old photos of me and my sister, before everything turned bitter. For a second, I almost regretted it. Almost. Then the messages started coming. A cousin. What happened? A friend. He lost control in front of everyone. A video. Guests shouting, chairs falling, my sister crying, mascara running down her face. And then Mom called, her voice shaking. "Please come. Help us. It's a disaster." I watched the video again. The chaos, the shame, and I whispered to myself, I shocked them all. Later they tried to rewrite the story, said Ryan got cold feet, that my sister was hurt but strong. But I saw the way people looked at her now. Not as a bride, but as a warning. She called once. I didn't answer. Some silences are sacred. Now every time I pass that cafe, I see the reflection of who I used to be. Soft, forgiving, easy to please. She's gone. What's left is someone who understands control. Revenge isn't about rage. It's about patience. It's about waiting for the world to turn on its own and simply watching when it does. I didn't ruin her wedding. I just revealed what was already there. The cracks, the lies, the things she tried to hide under white silk and flowers. And when the dust settled, when Mom stopped crying and the whispers faded, I felt something I hadn't felt in months. Peace. Because sometimes justice doesn't shout. Sometimes it arrives in silence, and in the sound of everyone finally seeing the truth. I shocked them all, not by what I did, but by how calmly I walked away.